been so long since I played it, and so many other times, to be honest with you people. It's hard to do it, but you get to learn to do it after a while. And I'm sorry my microphone keeps cutting off on and out. This is why I really don't do like too many base cam videos with you guys, because it's really, really hard to do. It's an old piece of shit thing anyways. This is like from 2013. It's like a while ago. It was a hand-me-down for one of my roommates, the older place where we were living at that time. So it kind of always has a little bit of a malfunction here and there. But there's this other article I already read in my own time. You guys can read it in your own time as well. So there's that. So it says Blizzard is taking a bruising for over its Diablo Immortal announcement. And being a little bit of a not really hardcore fan, but not a casual fan of Diablo series, I'm probably like a 70% like decent cool fan when it comes to some of the stuff. I remember some of the things, like some of the freaking, there's just so many freaking different types of demonic auras and like crazy ass motherfuckers you gotta destroy in that game. It is insane. No wonder it's still a giant massive MMORPG. It's funny because it comes from Blizzard, the same people who made the World of Warcraft thing, but for some reason I always liked a lot of the Diablo original series, even like the Diablo 3 when that came out a couple years ago in 2012. I gushed over that thing. If any of you guys want to check out my older videos, I don't know, I'll probably end up forgetting to leave an description box down below. You can just go through my channel if you want to see it. But anyways, here we go. So, yeah, I remember a couple of them, the classes I had to brush up on those, man. Any, like, the different, like, types of heroes and classes that you pick. There was the Barbarian. I remember the Crusader and the Demon Hunter. Those motherfuckers were really quick ass. I always either went for, like, the... for some reason, I always went for Barbarian and Demon Hunter every freaking time. And then there was Monk, Necromancer, Witch Doctor, and the Wizard. I never really cared for those four that much. For all the other ones, except for those two. The Demon Hunter and Barbarian I always chose almost every single fucking time. But, unfortunately, a lot of you guys probably know about this news. It's probably nothing brand new to you guys now. It's been out for like 4 days. I haven't jumped on the bandwagon on it, per se. Bandwagon. But it is what it is. So it says, announced at the end of the BlizzCon 2018 keynote, Diablo Immortal is a new mobile game set in the Diablo universe, and there's more. Diablo Immortal will be a massively multiplayer game with persistent zones, the capital city, and the dungeons. And that marks two of the franchise's first in one game. And I'm sorry, like, most of you guys are probably wondering, like, oh, why I'm not wearing the shirt or whatever. I'm wearing this shirt instead of, like, my other one, interviewer sort of one. That one didn't have to go in the laundry. I was just way too lazy to change it. I guess gotta be honest with you people. But let's move forward. So it says, yeah, it's not what fans wanted. And this is from Digital Trends. I forgot to give the shout-out credit because this is for Matthew S. Smith. So shout out to him there. Oh, he's got his Twitter and everything on there. Not bad. Alright, so, it's not what fans wanted. Despite the indications of the contrary, many have held out hope that much-loved Diablo 3 fans would see a proper sequel for PC and consoles. And at the least, new expansions of what happened, and fans are livid. Two trailers are shown during the announcements in a cinematic trailer and a gameplay trailer. Both are taking a beating on YouTube. Whoa, no shit, Sherlock. Oh, it's been a bloodbath over there when it came to the Diablo series, man. I wasn't one of the ones that got pissed the fuck off about it. I was a little upset about it, but at the same time, you know, that's like, what if something, I put myself in the real hardcore Diablo fan shoes. The ones that are strictly PC gamer, because PC gaming, there's a few games I really do dabble with in the destabilization on PC. And like with the realms of PC, it's not really my specialty. Even though, granted, I did take computer engineering classes in community college at the time in my life. For computer engineering degree, I was lucky to get that. But, man. But I could just put myself in their shoes. Like, what if, granted, they kind of sort of did this with mobile games. Like, I'm not going to say too much about it because I do talk about it on the news a couple of times, discussions and all that stuff with you guys, a one-on-one spectator thing, like me and you. I like talking in the same room. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. What if they did something like that with Pokemon? Even though they kind of did that with Pokemon Go, some people like was mainly, oh, it was a lot of casuals. Remember in 2016, it was a real big thing that happened for about, give or take, 2.5 months. It was really huge, and after the third month, it kind of died a little bit. But then it started coming back from the ashes. I was one of those dedicated players. I still kept playing it on my smartphone mobile device. Obviously, I play this motherfucker all the time. Well, not all the time, like maybe 2-3 times out of the week. Because, you know, I got a busy ass real life schedule I got to do. I got work. I got to work. And it's a couple of works and stuff I got to do. My hotel casino thing that I got to like work at almost every day. except for Saturday and Sunday. And then like I gotta do errands on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's why you guys rarely see videos on those times. There's a lot of other extra shit out there IRL that I gotta take care of. But yeah, let's keep continuing on. So it says Cinnamon trailer. Both are being taken a beating on YouTube. I already read that. Where they have about 25 times more the dislikes than the likes. The numbers of dislikes is skyrocketing. Number of views goes up. Oh, and I'm gonna get to that shit later. AKA, you know what? They pretty much just tampered with a lot of the freaking stuff in there. They tamper with likes and the dislikes. So, in my own personal opinion, that really doesn't matter. The dislike thing doesn't even do nothing. But anyways, the number of dislikes is skyrocketing. Some people even call them upvotes and downvotes. I didn't even know about that till last month. They're like the upvote, like, or dislike. Shit. Fuck that. Whatever. Others outlets are in a nerd rage, like Reddit also voicing with their iries in the multi-threads. Diablo Immortal is no good. Wanted to see Blizzard indicated has lost touch with its community. Wow. Oh wow. All this wait for a trash mobile game. Thanks, Blizzard. For as always, not understanding the Diablo players. Ha 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 ha. And then this person right here posted a posa, and this other two people named Sylvianus and the Droid Dojo 1. I think it's Dr. Dojo and Droid Dojo 1. It is what it is. And there's a little bit more on this thing right here. I'm just going to give it a minute to load. See if I can. So yeah, so a lot of people are just extremely pissed the hell off. They were like the freaking article says, they were livid. They were like raging hard as fuck on this entire situation that went down. Unfortunately for them, it was a little bit uncalled for, but it had to be done. It fucking had to be done. And as sad as that is, that's true. Life like this, it ain't fun, but when it comes to the developers, it's not a walk in the park. Of the negative reception, however, was BlizzCon itself. Several fans started pointing out questions of Blizzard developers during the Diablo What's Next session. So it's pretty much like a one-on-one question, like those other places like they do at San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con or PAX, etc., etc. All these other billion other places and conventions that do around the world. It is what it is. And this guy was very memorable. I wouldn't be surprised he ended up getting turned into a meme, but in a good way. That's nice. Shout-outs to that, man. Alright, so it says several fans, I read that. One player asked if there was even going to be a PC version and what did they have plans. And when they were told that there were no plans for it, the crowd revolted in a chorus of boos. Taunts were thrown out by random fans throughout the sessions. Many of them were very loud guys. It should have said from a very loud guy in Infinity from the Druid class from Diablo 2. One player even pointed out, oh man, a Diablo Immortal, was this an out of season? Was an out of season April Fool's joke? There was another dude that did that too. I remember when the guy was saying, so is this like going on PC later on, or is it just strictly all mobile from this point? And the other guy that was one of the representatives, I don't know if he was like, yeah, one of the announcer guys or whatever the fuck the dude's name was. I'm not really sure from who the guy was, but I don't know if he's one of the developers or CEOs or one of just the people that talk at a lot of these conventions that get treated like gods themselves, I'm not gonna lie. But they feed energy off that crowd, just how the fuck it is. So hopefully this thing moves on. So it says, it's not unusual, whoa, not unusual to understand what would be going on. Alright, let me go up a little bit, if that was even there. Holy shit though, man. Woo! It was going to be a freaking thing, though. It must have been, like, absolute, like, not stage fright, but they were pretty much getting slain on that freaking stage. Pretty fucking sad, but that's just how it is. I'll probably read the rest down below if any of you guys want to, like, not me, but any of you guys can read the description box down below yourself. So it says, it's not unusual to hear the difficult questions from BlizzCon, but usually there are only one or two in each session. Even after World of Warcraft fans have so far appeared ampy-capable, then that's how you say it, amplicable, despite Battle of Azeroth problems. There was a palpable, I think that's how you say that, palpable sense of disbelief and unease during the Diablo session. The onstage answers the questions did nothing to ease tensions. Diablo franchise has always released on PC first, so if the existing fan base isn't eager to play the next game on a smartphone, though there is one more sore point, and that is the involvement of NetEase, a Chinese developer that Blizzard has partnered with for years. In the past, the company has held with these Chinese releases of numerous Blizzard games, which are quite popular in China. This time, it turns out that NetEase is actively involved with the development of the Diablo Immortal series, and several developers for the company have made an appearance on the stage during the Diablo series. This, too, has fans uneasy, or unhappy, the same thing. Blizzard has historically kept the development of the games for in-house, and some of the players worry that Diablo Immortal won't live up to the company's high standards. It's hard to say how this reception will change over time, though quite frankly, we would be shocked if it thawed out. If it thawed out quickly. The details of this announcement press pain points from the Blizzard fans that won't be easy for the company to deflect. That's a shame because there's there's reasons, that's what I meant to say, to be excited. Diablo Immortal is not only for mobile, but it's a massively multiplayer online game. Fans of Diablo have clamored for a massively multiplayer incarnation, and it's possible this new mobile game will serve to what they've long desired. We'll be going hands-on with the Diablo Immortal. Stay tuned for our complete Blizzard 2018 coverage to learn whether the game stays true to Diablo's roots. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions, man. I can see why a lot of motherfuckers out there, oh my god, so many hardcore Diablo fanboys and fangirls out there, and they must have been like extremely fucking hurt. They probably got stabbed in the back for this shit. Absolutely fucking, I don't use the word very much because it just sounds idiotic. It's just, they savaged the shit out of it, man. Very, very badly. Not good. Not a good look for their company, not a good look for their developers. It could have been the same thing, I don't know, something like Activision or EA. A lot of people were even saying they were pulling an Activision EA, doing this shit for fucking microtransactions. You already know the goddamn fuck I feel about microtransactions. That's a whole other fucking video I could do. I can tell you that shit right now for a point. It ain't fucking good either. And to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to do an outro for this. So it is what it is. Yeah, not a lot of good looks that are going on here. I don't know, maybe the higher-ups, the corporate heads, the CEOs, the people behind closed doors are giving them all these orders, and they know they're going to get slayed out there. Especially a couple other YouTube channels I've already mentioned like 1,000 times on this channel at this point. Most of you guys are probably familiar with them because they're almost in like the 800,000 plus subscriber like range out there. So pretty huge ass channels. Maybe some people may or may not know what I'm talking about. They already gave their 2 cents on how they feel about the whole situation, their own personal opinions. Woo! And some of them went the fuck off like I did, but in a very citizen-wise manner, very like respectful, calm manner, demeanor. Another thing that it reminds me of like that whole thing that happened with the E3 thing, the E3 event that happened a couple months ago this year. I don't know if any of them bullshitting complained about it, but many people remember Fallout 76 was supposed to be on a mobile like devices apps and all that, smartphone apps. And I think it was supposed to do it for Skyrim. And I guarantee you some people in the crowd might have been booing. Maybe. I don't know. It could have happened. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. Only God knows. And that's fucking it. That's all I gotta say for now. They got the right to be angry to every fiber of their being and core. And that's it. I'm done here. Link to the description box down below and I'm out. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fans. Always the talkers, equal commodities. Ladies and goodbye. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy. Take care. And